No way in hell I'm letting a pathetic single loser like you inherit a whole house.
Who is this?
What kind of nerve do you have, forgetting your own brother's name?
My brother spontaneously combusted and vanished from the face of the earth 5 years ago.
What, am I a meteor or something?
I would have been delighted if you had exploded like the Big Bang. Truly.
You're still holding a grudge about me taking your girl? Pathetic.
Being dramatically carried away in the middle of my own wedding ceremony. You think anyone wouldn't hold a grudge?
I was so cool back then, wasn't I?
If you want to bask in your own glory, do it somewhere else. Don't ever contact me again.
Hey, don't mess with me. I'm contacting you because I have something to talk about.
I have nothing to talk about with you.
Well, I do. I heard you inherited the family house.
Mom and Dad did transfer the title to me while they're still alive, yes. But what does that have to do with you after we've cut all ties?
Call it cutting ties all you want, but blood is blood. We're still brothers.
And?
That means I should have a right to inherit the house too.
After all the shame you brought upon our family, how can you be so shameless?
Don't be so dramatic. All I did was run off with your fiancé.
I had to go around and apologize profusely to all the guests after that. Do you have any idea how miserable it was? Having everyone pity me?
Aurora told me to come for her. To be your Prince Charming and sweep her off her feet.
Though you showed up on a pony, if I recall.
It was the only horse I could rent.
A pony couldn't carry 2 adults. So Aurora ended up running, dragging her dress through the dirt. I remember that.
You don't need to remember every little detail.
You stole my fiancé. How could I possibly forget?
You're so hung up on the past.
You're wrong.
Huh?
Why would I have any lingering feelings for a dumb woman who'd run off with a worthless guy like you? But I do hold a grudge for the humiliation.
That sounds even worse.
That's why I want nothing to do with either of you for the rest of my life. End of story.
Hey. We haven't even gotten to the main point about the inheritance. Don't you dare end this conversation.
I thought I could distract you by changing the subject, but I guess you're not that stupid.
You and your condescending attitude. Don't get so cocky, you single loser.
Plenty of people choose to stay single these days. What an old-fashioned way of thinking.
You always have to pick apart everything people say. I've always hated that about you.
That's because what you say is always off base.
You're so serious and boring. Yet everyone seems to like you. It really pisses me off.
Me, who always greets the neighbors, versus you, who chain smokes on the porch giving everyone the evil eye. Of course, we're going to leave different impressions.
You went to a prep school, got into a good college, brought home a cute fiancé. I couldn't stand the sight of you with your everything's perfect face, so I stole your woman. Ha.
So that's why you went after her.
I thought I'd finally won, and now you inherit the house? You gotta be kidding me.
I'm not competing with you over wins and losses.
Shut up. I can't stand seeing you get something good. So I'm definitely taking that house.
That's not possible.
You're looking down on me because you think I'm stupid, right?
That's not it.
I said I'm taking it. I am. If you're gonna be a pain about it, I'll take this to the next level.
Just listen to me.
Hand over the rights and get out of that house. Or you're gonna regret it.
My name is Caleb. I'm 35. The day my brother ran off with my fiancée on our wedding day 5 years ago ranks as the second most shocking event of my life. Incidentally, the number 1 spot goes to the time I helped a man who had collapsed on the street and he turned out to be the underboss of a notorious local mob. Oops, I'm getting sidetracked. My brother, Jackson, was a friendly and good kid when he was little. However, he fell in with a bad crowd in middle school and instantly became a problem child. My parents were called into the school countless times. After middle school, he didn't go to high school and just fooled around. I was even beaten up by some random thugs just for being his brother. It's been 5 years since that good-for-nothing brother stole my fiancée. I had almost forgotten he existed, and then a sudden message. Honestly, I thought about blocking him, but I don't know what he'd do if I cut off contact completely. So I decided to see what he wanted while preparing for the worst. But that idiot, who's always quick to act, was already about to make a huge mess.
Run, please.
Oh, it's you now. No matter who says what, I'm not giving up the house.
That doesn't matter. Just run away. Quick.
What do you mean?
Jackson is gathering his old delinquent friends to come and raid your place.
What?
He's saying they'll blast music, have a BBQ in front of the house, set off fireworks, and rev their bikes to raise hell.
You can't be serious.
I am. He's not bluffing. He said in a few days he'll have 20 bikers together and they'll be on their way.
That guy. How much trouble does he have to cause before he's satisfied?
Your mother. She has a bad heart, doesn't she?
She does, but
Engine noise and fireworks would be terrible for someone like her. So please, get out of that house.
that's not a problem.
Huh?
Don't worry. It won't be an issue even if he shows up.
Really?
But I'm surprised you remembered that. About my mom's health.
Well, of course. It's about the family of the man I loved.
You mean Jackson?
No. I mean you.
After what you did on our wedding day. How can you say that now?
I have no excuse for what I did. I am so sorry.
Apologizing now doesn't change anything.
I've wanted to apologize for so long. But I didn't think I had the right to contact you. But this time, I just couldn't ignore it. I had to warn you.
Thank you for going out of your way to tell me.
I should have been the one to stop him. But once he gets angry, he's impossible to handle.
Sounds like you have a hard time with him.
Well, a little. But it's the result of my own choice, so I have to live with it.
Hey, why did you cheat on me with him?
That's
Was I not dependable enough? Or was it my looks? He's a good-looking guy.
no. I don't care about looks. I loved you for always being so kind to me.
Then why?
Jackson told me you were cheating on me.
What?
He showed me a picture of you and some woman, arm in arm, coming out of a hotel. I was so angry that I got involved with him.
Hold on. I never cheated on you.
I know. He admitted when he was drunk that the photo was photoshopped by a professional.
You're kidding. Why would he do that?
He said he couldn't stand that your life was going so perfectly and that you were going to be happy.
He said something like that to me earlier.
But even so, it doesn't change the fact that I did a terrible thing. Even if you had really been cheating, it wouldn't have been right for me to do the same thing.
But if that's the case, why didn't you tell me right away?
It was only a one-time thing with him, but he tampered with the protection and I got pregnant.
What?
Once that happened, I felt like I had no choice but to live with Jackson. So I threw everything away and went along with his plan to elope during the wedding.
Weren't you excited about it too?
No way. The plan was to let the wedding proceed without a hitch. and then quietly disappear afterward.
I heard you were the one who said you wanted Prince Charming to come and sweep you off your feet.
You think I'd like something so cheesy? A white horse would have been cringe enough, but a pony? A pony.
That was quite a spectacle.
It was the moment in my life I felt the most foolish.
But you still went with him. If you had just explained and apologized, things might have turned out better, don't you think?
At that time, Jackson was constantly whispering things in my ear, like a curse.
Like what?
No one will accept a child like that. Your angry family will push you down the stairs. The poor kid will suffer because of you. So I thought running away was my only option.
That bastard.
Oh, no. Here I am, trying to blame it all on him. I really am a terrible person.
Rora.
I'm sorry for dumping all this unpleasant stuff on you. I'm relieved that you and your family are okay.
I'm the one who should be sorry for not knowing any of this.
What? Are you going to apologize? Don't. You did nothing wrong.
But after hearing all this, I can't just say okay and move on.
Everything that's happened to me now is my own fault. I want you to not worry about me and just be happy.
But
have you forgotten? I'm the horrible bitch who bailed on all the wedding costs and the compensation for breaking our engagement. Don't you dare feel sorry for me.
I had forgotten about that.
You can't. If you're going to forget something, forget about me. Be happy. Okay?
You know, you really sound like the Aurora I used to date again.
I'm a mother now. I have to be strong.
I see. You're doing a good job.
Someday, when I can afford it, I'll pay you back for the damages. I'm truly sorry. Bye, Caleb.
Yeah. Barbecue started in front of the house. Gonna make you suffer with the smoke and the smell of meat.
There's no smoke, and I can't smell anything at all.
Then how about revving my bike? Too loud for you to get any sleep now, huh?
It's perfectly quiet here.
Let's see how long that tough act lasts. Next up, fireworks. Yeah.
Don't you think you're going too far?
This is my house from today on. I'm gonna keep partying until you guys get out.
My parents and I aren't there, so it's a waste of your effort.
You ran away before I got here? Cowardly.
No. What I mean is, we don't live there anymore.
Huh?
That's a mob's office now.
What's this now? If you're gonna joke, at least say something funny.
It's the truth.
No way a mob would use a single family house as their office.
It's like a branch office, so to speak. The underboss I know bought it for a good price.
Yeah, right. A straight-laced guy like you, whose only virtue is being serious, would never know a guy like that.
Half a year ago, on my way to work, I helped a guy who had collapsed. He turned out to be the underboss of a certain crew.
Huh?
It's a shortcut I use when I'm running late, but it's a pretty rough path that nobody uses. So he was lying there unnoticed. You know that hill behind our old house where we used to hunt for fossils?
Oh yeah, we used to go there a lot during summer break. I think there was a path that led out towards town. Wait, there?
The underboss was there, covered in blood.
A gang war?
No, he came to hunt for fossils. Tripped, hit his head, and passed out.
What an idiot.
He responded when I called out, but he refused an ambulance. So I rushed home, got the car, and took him to a hospital he specified.
This sounds way too detailed for a made-up story.
Because it's true. The underboss called me his lifesaver, and since then, we've kept in touch.
Okay, let's say that's true. Why would that lead to selling the house?
Mom's getting older, and it's a hassle for her to take multiple buses and trains for her hospital appointments. We were already talking about moving closer to the hospital.
So the underboss said, "I'll buy your house to thank you for saving me."
Well, that's part of it, but he said it's a convenient spot for fossil hunting. So if we were planning to move out, he'd love to buy it.
How much does he love fossil hunting? Is he a paleontologist or something?
He did say he's a big fan of Jurassic Park.
Like I care.
And so, that house became the underboss's fossil storage room, and that's the story.
So it's not an office.
Oh shoot. He told me to say it was an office because it sounds cooler.
That doesn't matter right now.
Are you sure you can be so calm about this?
Huh?
If what I'm saying is true.
Stop. Hey you guys, stop making noise right now.
What's the point of telling me that in a message?
This is bad, this is bad. Stop revving the engines and everything.
Still at it, I see. You're really panicking.
Whoa, it was pitch black a second ago. But the lights just came on. There are shadows, so many.
I told the underboss about you guys beforehand. He said he'd assemble his crew to give you a proper welcome.
What?
And another thing about Aurora.
I don't care about that woman right now.
You should. I heard everything from her.
When did you get in touch with her?
She told me you were all fired up to raid the house.
That damn bitch.
You did some pretty cowardly things, didn't you?
I don't know what she told you. But she's the one who chose me in the end.
You backed her into a corner so she had no other choice, right?
Did she come crying to you?
No. Aurora didn't say anything like that. She just apologized.
HMPH, acting like such a good girl. When I get back, she's gonna get punished for meddling.
So you're always hitting her like that?
What, did she tell you that too?
No. After hearing my story, the underboss had some of his associates look into things.
Huh?
I wasn't going to pry any further, but the underboss said if Aurora was lying, he'd sue her for a ton of money in damages.
He doesn't need to be so damn tenacious about that kind of thing.
As it turns out, everything Aurora said was true, so he apparently went to apologize for doubting her.
What? He went to see her?
He's a man of honor in that regard.
Wait a minute, then.
The fact that you force her to work day and night and take all her paychecks, that her child is constantly watched by your cronies so she can't escape. He saw it all.
Damn it.
Her parents are on their way to pick her up now. They saw this as the perfect opportunity.
There goes my meal ticket. I was planning to live an easy life forever. What are you gonna do about this?
Either way, there's no happy future for you in this situation. Is there? But don't worry. The underboss is a kind man. He said he won't report you to the police, and that he wants to settle this with a talk.
A bunch of them are coming out. No, but if all my buddies gang up on them, maybe. Where'd everyone go?
Did your buddies betray you in an instant? Serves you right.
Stop laughing and do something. They're gonna turn me into mincemeat.
You'll be fine. It's just a little talk.
This doesn't feel like a talk at all. They're cracking their knuckles.
Oh, and thankfully, he's going to find you a good job where you can properly earn the money for the broken engagement and the wedding costs.
That's Aurora's debt. Why me?
Because you're a scumbag the likes of which he's rarely seen, he said.
I don't want to hear that from a guy in the mob.
Even from their perspective, you're a lost cause. You are.
A serious guy like you. Your conscience must hurt doing this to your own brother. right?
Who might this be? My brother spontaneously combusted and vanished from the face of the earth 5 years ago.
Deja vu.
This time, really, don't ever contact me again.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please help me. HELP.
After that, I have no way of knowing what happened to Jackson after he was taken into the fossil house. According to the neighbors, blood-curdling screams were heard throughout the night, or maybe they weren't. A short while later, the compensation for the broken engagement and the full cost of the wedding, which I should have claimed from Aurora, were transferred to my account in a lump sum. Aurora, now free from Jackson, is living with her parents. She's raising her child while working, and just as she said, she's sending me a few $100s every month for the damages and wedding costs. I told her not to, since I received the money from Jackson, but she insisted, saying she wouldn't feel right otherwise. She's forcing the money on me, so for now I'm accepting it. I plan to give it all to her child when they're older. Regarding this whole series of events, I no longer hold a grudge against her. That said, we won't be getting back together. She sometimes brings her child over to my house. The kid is wonderful and plays happily with my parents, who are thrilled to have their first grandchild. From now on, I think we'll continue our relationship as good friends.
Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.